Well, if you guys have been watching this channel for a while, you guys know that I actually worked fast food before back in the 1990s. Worked at Burger King, had a lot of fun there actually. And it got pretty busy sometimes, okay? I remember one time, guys, it was a holiday and they had scheduled people to work, but they were dead all day. So when my shift actually comes, they said, all right, who wants to go home? So they pretty much sent everybody home except for me, the manager, and one person working the drive-through. And guess what? It got super busy out of nowhere, guys. I mean, I had never worked so hard in my life before. I mean, burger orders coming out of everywhere. We were not expecting that, guys, whatsoever. We got absolutely destroyed. And yes, people had to wait on their food. They had to wait on their food because we didn't have enough people. Now, that actually brings us to this McDonald's incident, folks. I believe it actually happened in Florida, where this is actually overnight, though. Because, back in the day when I was working fast food, it wasn't 24 hours a day. But now, McDonald's, 24 hours. So this employee is working the night shift. I believe he's actually scheduled to like 4 a.m. And all of a sudden, I believe like this concert let out or something like that. And all these online orders just came in. Flooded, got slammed. Now, the employee does not make the policy. McDonald's makes the policy. And online orders, they come first. Okay. So you actually have some people, 2 guys come through drive-through. And they have to wait a while. They were told that because the online orders were just flooding in. They were just so backed up. But guess what? These 2 scumbags didn't want to hear that. So what do? They actually threatened the employee. They actually threatened to shoot up the McDonald's. This was a big mistake. A big mistake. So they threatened to shoot up the McDonald's, and it didn't work out in their favor, folks. And the employee who they were actually talking to told him, hey, I get off at 4 a.m. But these guys decided, you know what? Nah, let's go into the McDonald's and threaten. So first they were through drive-through, then they actually came inside. But they made a big mistake because this employee, he had a gun. Yeah, he went to his backpack. He realized these guys were serious. So he actually pulled out his gun and those guys came in still threatening. Guess what? He shot one of them in the neck. They found out real fast. It backfired on them, folks. They were talking about shooting up a McDonald's, man, a mass shooting. Now, the employee who actually shot one of the guys, he actually got charged too. Now, at first I was thinking, all right, this is self-defense. It is. But there was a problem. He panicked, and then guess what he did? He messed up. He picked up the shell casing, and then he ran away. So they charged him with tampering with evidence. But let's go ahead, guys, and get into this. Here we go. So right here, McDonald's employee shoots man in the neck after complaints about wait time in the drive-thru. It was a mess. So we actually do have a video here of the sheriff. He's going to break down everything. Okay. Now, these are the 2 scumbags right here. Nicholas Jones on the right with the curly afro. And then you have Peter Story right here. Yeah, he got shot in the neck on the left side. And this man is lucky to be alive. Apparently, it was a minor flesh wound. Now, we just saw what happened to Charlie Kirk, guys. If that bullet was probably like a inch over, he would have died instantly. Okay. But let's watch this clip right here of the sheriff. Sheriff Grady Judd breaking everything down. Here we go.
It's time for morning briefing. I hope you have your favorite cup of coffee. I have mine. The Davenport Diner is where we're drinking our coffee from today. It's a great mom and pop, and it's great food. It is not McDonald's, but we're going to talk about McDonald's. I don't want you to confuse the two. I want to introduce you to our victim, Juan Soto. He's 21, and he was working an overnight shift at McDonald's. He's working hard, a working man. So in the meantime, a lot of concerts let out and different events, and McDonald's right on the Osceola Polk line gets overwhelmed with online orders. I mean, like one guy orders 40 hamburgers, you know what I mean? So they're doing their best to catch up with these orders when a couple of guys come through the drive-thru and want to order. One politely tells them, hey, sorry guys, but we're way behind. Online orders are like overwhelming us. Now, quite frankly, McDonald's needs to think through this, in my humble opinion. I mean, it seems like you want to take care of people that are there at your restaurant before somebody on a telephone, but that's not my business decision.
Yeah, it's not up to him. He is just following McDonald's policy. Now, me personally, I believe they should actually take care of the customers at the restaurant first. These online orders, they're just going to have to wait. But that's my opinion.
So anyway, Soto tells these guys that, I'm sorry, we can't take any orders. We got to catch up. They start threatening him. We're going to hang out here. When you get off, we are going to beat you up. They threaten to attack the man who just told them, we're busy, we can't take any more orders. And he did that because the manager told him to. They threatened him with violence. He told them, well, I get off at 4. And he went back to work. Well, what do these goober smoochers do? They park their vehicle and they come in the restaurant.
Big mistake.
Nicholas Jones, who's 18 from Haines City, and Peter Story, who's 19 from Davenport. And they continue to threaten. And during the scrum, this conversation takes place where once again they threaten our victim Juan. So they're jawing each other. Man. They're having a Mc argument, right?
A Mc argument.
Over McHamburgers or lack of McHamburgers. And one of them mentions, I've got a switch. I got a 30 clip. So here these guys come in and threaten violence with guns.
Yeah, so they instigated the guns first. That's another big mistake right there, because they didn't realize that the McDonald's employee was strapped too.
Soto replies, I got a gun. Yeah, I got a Millie. And now the 22-year-old manager steps between them, trying to stop this kerfuffle from occurring, because there's a rabble afoot right now in McDonald's. We could call it a McRabble, and that's not a sandwich. So when they continue to threaten a mass shooting, because there's customers there with their firearms, he goes back and retrieves a gun out of his backpack, and he comes into the lobby to confront these guys who have threatened him and threatened the store and threatened to shoot the place up. And now he's trying to get them out of the store. The store manager is saying, get out of here, you're trespassing. Well, Jones here, he thinks he's a lawyer, I guess. He says, nobody can trespass me from this McDonald's beside the McSheriff. Well, listen, the owners or managers can.
Yep.
So now he's trying to protect his manager, himself, from violence, the store, the customers. They're threatening to shoot up the place. And as they try to grab his gun, pulls the trigger. And he shoots Peter Story in the neck. It's a blessing that it was a very minor wound. But you know what? When you start shooting McGuns, you get people's attention and they'll let you have the restaurant. And that's what they did. So Jones is driving his buddy to the hospital and he's making a call. Juan Soto now is McScared.
This is where he messes
so what
up.
does he do? He grabs his gun and the casing and the projectile that's now on the floor and flees because he's scared. The sheriff's deputies arrive. They call Juan Soto. He comes back. He cooperates. This investigation takes a while. We have to talk to witnesses. We have to look at the videotape. Oh, you'll get to see the McScrum in just a minute. And we ended up charging Juan Soto with tampering with evidence. That's a felony. We end up charging Jones and Story with trespass after warning and disorderly conduct. Listen, folks, it's never okay to threaten a mass shooting. It's never okay to threaten to beat people up at a business. And it's never okay to grab your ammunition and your firearm and run after a shooting.
Yep.
Now, the reality of it is he has a right to stand his ground and protect himself. And these guys are threatening to do violence after they've already threatened on the outside of the store and came inside. They created a well-founded fear in him and the store manager. It was just a mess. But we'll sort it out because we're McGood at investigating McCrime. Take care.
So there you have it, guys. Right there. Juan Soto messed up, man. He should have just stayed right there, not pick up the casing. He was in the right. Even the sheriff is actually saying that. But he messed up by running away and picking up the shell casing. But I don't know what kind of punishment he's actually going to get. He did cooperate. But those two scumbags that threatened to shoot up him in McDonald's, yeah, I don't think they're going to be making that mistake again. I mean, that one guy, Peter Story, man, he is lucky to be alive. Very lucky to be alive. He survived a gunshot wound to the neck. The bullet probably just grazed him, is what I'm thinking. But boy, big mistake. I'm pretty sure they'll never make that mistake again going to a fast food restaurant, threatening employees. Oh no. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.